Hey folks, welcome. Here we discuss real stories by real people. Today we have the story of a man who finds out his ex-wife only got back together with him to make him father a child that isn't his. Let's see how it goes. Story 1. My ex-wife, 23, tried to reconcile with me, 34. We were together for 4 years but then split up for 6. We broke it off because we stopped getting along. However, we met up recently very abruptly and got to talking. The conversation was light-hearted, and it seemed like both of us had had time to grow up and change in significant ways. So when she asked to rekindle the relationship, I was willing to give it a go. We had a conversation where we all got our recent past out of the way. We talked about all the people we dated or had been talking to during the time we were apart. I thought we had exhausted everything and decided to go public with our relationship. Since her family and mine had known each other from before, they were very excited when they found out. They hoped that this time around we could work it out and were very supportive. Her family was super excited about it, except her cousin and sister. The cousin's sister kept trying to talk to me in private and finally told me that getting back with my ex was a bad idea. I told her that we had ironed out all our differences and we were both willing to give it a shot. I added that my ex seemed committed and reasonable and the rest of the family saw nothing wrong. She, though, insisted that my ex was a cheater. I was surprised by that and told her that my ex had been faithful the entire time we were married and had given me no reason to suspect otherwise. Her cousin kept on with her claims, but I just ignored her. 3 months after we made the relationship public, everything seemed to be going great. We were not fighting as much, conversations were smooth, and we were having fun. I genuinely thought this time around we had a shot at making it work. Then, she suddenly asked if we could marry again. She explained it away as just signing documents since we had already done the big lavish event before. I was hesitant. I didn't think 3 months was enough time to see all the facets she had changed into, but she was insistent and impatient. I found her reaction suspicious. Why spoil a good thing? So I sought out her cousin and found out that my ex was running low on money and needed to guarantee her financial support. I thought her cousin was just preaching against the relationship like she had been doing before, so I didn't dwell much on that information. All of a sudden, I started receiving random screenshots from an unknown number. I could see from the dates that they were all recent and were all between my ex and some other guy. The thing that got me though was this one line where she said she was worried that I would contest signing the birth certificate because the dates wouldn't add up. I was stunned by the insinuation. I didn't know about the kid or her pregnancy, so I decided to confront her. She was tongue-tied for a while, but I pressed on and she finally confessed. She said she was 4 months pregnant and had been trying to get married to someone well off to help her take care of her kid. Plus, she had no idea who her baby daddy even was. I was so completely unamused by her confession and dumped her immediately. She started crying and making a scene. I simply emailed all the pictures I had got to her immediate family, closing it off by asking them to come get her. I gave them the location and just left my ex there crying. The people around certainly gave me death glares. I must have looked heartless leaving her crying right there, but I didn't care. I'm just glad that I escaped 18 years of child support to someone else's child. You dodged a bullet, OP. You owe your ex's cousin an apology and a present. Most people would have left you to figure out who your ex was out on your own, but she didn't. I have to give it to your ex for being selfish and only caring about her well-being. She didn't care how you would feel when you eventually find out the kid isn't yours. Nor did she think about how the kid will feel when he realizes the man he's known all his life to be his dad is not his dad. I hope your ex learns a lesson from this. I wish her child well, and I also congratulate you on escaping 18 years of child support to someone's child. Story 2. My girlfriend 24 and I 24 have been together since we were 16. We both are in a bad place right now. She has anxiety disorder and I also have some mental health problems. We've been living together for 5 years. I've studied in uni for 3 years and right now I'm struggling mentally, burnout. She's been trying to get into university for 5 years, and yesterday we found out that she didn't get in this year either. We were always there for each other. She has a summer job where she had met a guy friend that she's been seeing a lot, only met him a month ago. I've been mostly okay with it. I've had my doubts from time to time, but we've always trusted each other. Well, yesterday we were both in a really bad mood because she didn't get into university. That means she probably has to work in the same company she's been in this summer for another 9 months. After we got the news, she acted so strange, wanted to be alone, and wasn't as emotional from the news as in previous years. Also, she got home late yesterday because she was out with this guy friend. I tried to comfort her, but she pushed me away. This morning, before I left for work, I made sure that she had set up an alarm because she also had work today. I opened her phone and quickly checked her WhatsApp in the process. I found messages that I didn't want to see. She had been texting with him all night. The text let me assume that they have at least kissed. I didn't know what to think, and I had to get home early because I couldn't concentrate at work. It feels like hell. All memories ruined. For what? Update. Shit went to hell real fast. After the confrontation, she told me that she needed some space and needed to be 100% sure that she wants to be with me for the rest of her life. She told me that she hasn't technically cheated on me and wanted to work things out with me. I was so pissed and was stupid enough to stay. My depression worsened 10 times while I witnessed that she kept lying to me over and over again. I couldn't eat or sleep, and I lost over 6 kg in 30 days. I tried 50 types of sleep medication and started antidepressant medication. Still tried to make her happy and prove that I'm worth being with. Update 2. 1 month after D-Day, I was leaving my gym and I saw AP and my girlfriend kissing in the nearby shopping center. Went home and called her because I needed to talk to her. Things didn't go well. I packed my things and went to my parents' house for a week, NC for a week. After that, I talked to her on the phone and she begged me to come home, but still insisted that she needs time to close things with AP. Still loved me and wanted to be with me, so I came back. Update 3. It's been 2 months since part 3. She's still seeing him. When I asked her if she was still cheating on me, she said, "What do you really want me to say?" So she is still cheating on me, but still lies to me whenever she's with him. I'm studying with AP, coworker A and coworker B, but I know for a fact that she's only with him, cheating on me. I've told her that this can't be going forever, and I've been looking for apartments and ready to move out. That I really can't imagine or plan a future with her if she can't forget the AP and concentrate on our relationship. That was 2 weeks ago. This week, I had to know. I've checked her WhatsApp messages on her laptop. She clearly wants to change me for the AP, but AP's now suddenly very passive and isn't sure that he wants to be with her. She's trying to change his mind and is willing to do anything to and for him. Me, I feel better. The medication has helped a lot. Been going to the gym regularly, gained some of the weight back, can sleep way better. Made new friends at and outside work, got a promotion at work. I love my job. I enjoy being just myself again, got my libido back. Why I haven't left. I still love her. I'm still holding on to the good memories of her and us and how nice she was to me. She's super attractive, 9+ out of 10. Still want to F her brains out. I'm terrified of dating again since it's been 9 years with only her. I'm afraid my depression will worsen if I leave her. I want someone in my life to share things, sleep next to me, kiss, and have regular sex. Also, her family is super important to me. Why I think I should leave her and move on ASAP. While I love her, I also hate her. She manipulates me and treats me different, is less sexual with me. She isn't really sorry what she did or is doing. She's a spoiled princess. She likes male attention way too much. I can't trust her, and I'm not sure if I ever will. She's applying to study in uni about 3 hours drive away. It means we'll live separately for at least 3 years. I feel like an effing doormat, a punching bag. I still feel lonely as hell. I still have self-esteem issues because of this. I'm starting therapy next month. I know this isn't a healthy relationship. This is just some twisted nightmare I'm having. Just wanted to share this and get it off my chest. Please give me your thoughts on this. Last update. I've moved to my friend's apartment who is having exchange studies abroad. He's coming back on the 20th of December. I have to move back or find my own apartment before that, or I'll be homeless. I'm trying to figure out if I should try to work things out with my ex and give our relationship another shot. A week after moving out, I was sure that she would get together with the AP, but instead she called me and begged me to come back. She apologized for everything and told me that she couldn't just end things with AP, and partly blamed her anxiety that led to it. She told me that she would do anything to get the trust back, and she would love me more than ever before. I told her that I need time to be by myself before making any decisions, because that shit what she did hurt bad. Now I'm feeling a lot better. We still have the apartment, my student apartment, and I haven't terminated my contract. I promised her that I would come to see her in a few days, and we could discuss our future, if it's together or separate. The truth is that we had a wonderful 9 years. Everything was great and I loved every second of it. I'm feeling somewhat guilty of not showing her enough support and love and taking the relationship for granted. OP, how can you say you're feeling better when you want to put yourself back into the situation that wrecked you in the first place? You admit that it hurt a lot, so why are you going back to her? Just because she said a few words about wanting you back? Why would you want to go back? Because all of a sudden you think you caused her to cheat? She cheated on you because she wanted to, and even when you stayed, she continued to cheat on you. Even when you wanted to work things out, she still continued. I know 9 years is a lot of time, but you need to stop looking at the past and start thinking about your future. Your ex will cheat again if you go back to her. Ask yourself if you'd be able to handle that kind of hurt and heartbreak again. Now for some comments. I would be very, very leery of your ex. She couldn't just end things with the AP would be the nail in the coffin that I couldn't reconcile with her. True reconciliation is two people working as a team to overcome the huge obstacle that is cheating. Having the AP around is just a constant reminder of what happened and could be still happening. As others have said, look at her actions, not her words. Her words are worthless. Stop blaming yourself. You didn't cause her to cheat. She made a series of choices to do what she did, and never once bothered to consider the ramifications that it would put on you and the 9-year relationship. Is your ex currently living in your old apartment? Why did you move instead of kicking her out? I wouldn't jump into reconciling unless you had a guaranteed place to stay if reconciling went to shit. I wouldn't put much stock in her saying she would do anything. Talk is cheap. Let her actions dictate how driven she is to reconcile and regain your trust. Please don't blame yourself for her unilateral choice to do something as catastrophic to a relationship as cheating. It doesn't matter how flawed and imperfect you were or are. You didn't make her cheat. You didn't drive her into the arms of another man. They were her choices. She had other options, talk to you about how she feels, what's bothering her, tell you if you were doing something that was off-putting, get some individual and/or marriage counseling, etc. No, instead she had no regard for you or your feelings, no respect for you. She felt entitled to indulge herself with another man behind your back. Was she all loving and supportive of you throughout the entire 9 years of your relationship? Was she perfect in every way? I doubt it. If anyone took the relationship for granted, it would be her. Don't blame yourself for her choices.